There is a difference between worship as a song and worship as a battle cry. One is a response to what you feel. The other is a declaration of what you know. When worship becomes your battle cry, the atmosphere doesn't just change. The enemy doesn't just retreat. Heaven doesn't just respond. Everything shifts when worship becomes your battle cry. This is that moment. I used to worship when the victory had already come. I used to sing when everything had worked itself out right. But I'm learning a different kind of worship now, the kind that rises from the battlefield at night, not the comfortable and the grateful after the breakthrough, but the defiant and the chosen in the middle of the fight. When worship becomes your battle cry, that's the difference. When worship becomes your battle cry, and the night doesn't silence what the Spirit has commissioned me to declare. Not just a song. When worship becomes your battle cry, not just a feeling, not just a feeling. When worship becomes your battle cry, the declaration that shifts the atmosphere before the answer. When worship becomes your battle cry, the dancer in the darkness becomes the warrior in the light. When worship becomes your battle cry, the enemy trembles. Oh, when worship becomes your battle cry, heaven assembles, every response to the sound of the blood-covered voice. When worship becomes your battle cry, the choice to lift the praise before the breakthrough is the weapon. When worship becomes your battle cry, Armageddon starts for the enemy when the worshiper opens their mouth. When worship becomes your battle cry, and from the south and north and east and west, the armies of the Lord respond. When worship becomes your battle cry, and beyond, yeah. Jehoshaphat sent the worshipers out before the army, and as they began to sing and praise, God set the ambush. When worship becomes your battle cry, the confusion. When worship becomes your battle cry, the rush of the enemy against himself is worship's byproduct. When worship becomes your battle cry, and the duct of heaven opens over the one who dares to praise first. When worship becomes your battle cry, and the worst of the battle becomes the birthplace of the breakthrough. Not just a song. When worship becomes your battle cry, not just a feeling, not just a feeling. When worship becomes your battle cry, the declaration that shifts the atmosphere before the answer. When worship becomes your battle cry, the dancer in the darkness becomes the warrior in the light. When worship becomes your battle cry, the enemy trembles. Oh, when worship becomes your battle cry, heaven assembles, every response to the sound of the blood-covered voice. When worship becomes your battle cry, the choice to lift the praise before the breakthrough is the weapon. When worship becomes your battle cry, Armageddon starts for the enemy when the worshiper opens their mouth. When worship becomes your battle cry, and from the south and north and east and west, the armies of the Lord respond. When worship becomes your battle cry, and beyond, before the army. When worship becomes your battle cry, in the darkness. When worship becomes your battle cry, in the middle of the fight. When worship becomes your battle cry, that's when it works. When worship becomes your Chronicles 20:22. As they began to sing and praise, the Lord set ambushes against the enemy. They began to sing first. The ambush came second. When worship becomes your battle cry, the sequence matters. Praise first, breakthrough second. Open your mouth right now. When worship becomes your battle cry, heaven responds. When worship becomes your battle cry, the enemy falls. When worship becomes your battle cry, this is that moment. When worship becomes your battle cry. Now when worship becomes your battle cry. Now when worship becomes your battle cry. Not every worship song is war worship, but this one is. This one was born on the battlefield. This is war worship, and the difference between the two is the ground on which the song is revealed. For the comfortable worship comes from the comfortable place, but war worship rises from the middle of the fight. This is war worship. That's the declaration. This is war worship. And the night becomes the sanctuary where the war worshiper is made. Born in the battle, this is war worship. Not in the comfort, this is war worship. The praise that rises when everything says be quiet. This is war worship. And the riot of heaven responds to the sound of the battle born praise. This is war worship. And the enemy knows it. This is war worship. And I battle cry. This is war. Acts 16, 25, 26. About midnight, Paul and Silas were praying and singing hymns to God. Suddenly, there was a great earthquake. The foundation shook. This is war worship. The earthquake came after the midnight singing. What are you singing at midnight? This is war worship. Open your mouth. This is war worship. Born in the battle. This is war worship. The earthquake comes. This is war worship. When worship becomes your battle cry, oh, this is war worship. Always, always, this is war worship. There's a specific sound that heaven responds to, the battle cry that carries the authority of the blood, the battle cry of the redeemed, not the general, but the specific and the purchased in the flood of Calvary, the cry that rises from the cover has a different weight in heaven's courts of war. The battle cry of the redeemed and the redeemed, the battle cry of the redeemed go before the throne that the enemy cannot contest. Purchased by blood, the battle cry of the redeemed, covered and authorized. The battle cry of the redeemed, the cry that carries the weight of the finished work of Jesus. The battle cry of the redeemed, and He sees us coming with the credential of the blood-purchased voice. The battle cry of the redeemed. Revelation 12:11. The battle cry of the redeemed. And heaven responds to the sound of the blood and the testimony. The battle cry of the redeemed. And the story of every overcomer is the battle cry they raise. The battle cry of the redeemed. And Christ past the point where silence would have seemed more reasonable. The battle cry of the redeemed. And the seasonal battles of my life are met with this, the battle cry. They overcame by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. That's the battle cry. Oh, yeah. The battle cry of the redeemed. Two components. The battle cry of the redeemed. And the high declaration of the blood and what the testimony says. The battle cry of the redeemed is not silence. The battle cry of the redeemed is not compliance. The battle cry of the redeemed is the voice of the blood cover declaring over every situation. Purchased by blood. The battle redeemed, overcoming the battle cry of the redeemed. This is our sound, the battle cry of the redeemed. When worship becomes your battle cry, the redeemed cry out. Revelation 12:11. They triumphed over him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. The battle cry of the redeemed. Two weapons, the blood and the testimony. Use both right now. Declare what the blood of Jesus says. Declare what God has done. The battle cry of the redeemed. 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 The overcomer sound. The battle cry of the redeemed. The battle cry of the redeemed. When worship becomes your battle cry, the battle cry of the redeemed. Rise. The battle cry of the redeemed. Rise. The order matters in the kingdom of God. For the praise that comes after the breakthrough is gratitude. But the praise that comes before is the battle cry. And the before praise requires the highest magnitude of faith. To praise when nothing visible has changed. To raise the battle cry before the answer has appeared. Praise before the breakthrough, that's the harder obedience. Praise before the breakthrough and the cleared path of the breakthrough always follows the before praise. Not after praise before the breakthrough. Not when you see it. Praise before the breakthrough. The faith that praises before the evidence arrives. Praise before the breakthrough. And it thrives as the most powerful weapon in the spiritual arsenal. Praise before the breakthrough. That's the Jehoshaphat order. Praise before the breakthrough. And the border between the before praise and the breakthrough narrows fast. Praise before the breakthrough and the past of every before praise shows the breakthrough always follows. Praise before the breakthrough. And the hallowed ground of what the enemy claimed gets consecrated now. Praise before the breakthrough. And somehow the praise itself becomes the pathway. Praise before. Joshua marched in praise before the walls came down. The army of the Lord sang before Jericho fell. Praise before the breakthrough. And the order. Praise before the breakthrough. Rings the bell of heaven's response before the natural can process it. Praise before the breakthrough. And the sound. Praise before the breakthrough of the before praising. Praise before the breakthrough. Underground shakes what the enemy thought was permanent and sealed. Not after. Praise before the breakthrough. Not when you see it. Praise before the breakthrough. The faith that praises before the evidence arrives. before the Red Sea party.
Praise before the breakthrough.
Before my breakthrough.
Praise before the breakthrough.
Right now. Praise before the breakthrough.
Worship.
When worship becomes your battle cry.
Praise before.
The order matters. Praise before the breakthrough. Not praise because the breakthrough came. Praise because the breakthrough is coming.
That's the battle cry.
That's the battle cry.
That's the weapon cry.
Raise the praise right now.
Raise the praise right now.
Before you see it, praise before the breakthrough.
Praise before the breakthrough.
The Jehoshaphat order.
Praise before the breakthrough.
Right now, praise
Before the breakthrough.
when worship becomes your battle cry.
Praise before the breakthrough.
Always, always praise before the breakthrough. I'm not singing because it's Sunday and I'm supposed to. I'm not singing because the choir is singing and I know the words. My praise is a declaration. Every note I'm singing is a legal and a spiritual document that the kingdom has heard and entered into the record against the enemy's claims. My praise is a declaration, not performance.
My praise is a declaration.
And the doorman,
My praise is a declaration.
power of the praise is activated when the mouth says what the Spirit is saying. Not routine,
My praise is a declaration.
not performance.
My praise is a declaration.
Every word I raise is a weapon aimed at the darkness. My praise is a declaration. The sharpness of the praise cuts through what silence would have left intact. My praise is a declaration. I declare it in the battle.
My praise is a declaration.
And the rattle of the enemy's position weakens every time I speak.
My praise is a declaration.
And the peak of the spiritual warfare is the raised and the declare.
My praise is a declaration.
And I dare to open up my mouth and let the declaration rise.
My praise is a declaration.
And I realize the praise was always a weapon, not just a song. My praise is a declaration all along. The declaration of the Lord to the nations is worship, and the worship of the Lord to the nations is a decree. My praise is a declaration. And the deeds, my praise is a declaration. Of the freed are written in the declaration of the blood-covered voice. My praise is a declaration. And the choice, my praise is a declaration. To be silent, my praise is a declaration. Or defiant, and I choose the declaration. Every time the battle rises, not routine. My praise is a declaration, not performance.
My praise is a declaration.
Every word I declaration. All along
In the battle,
my praise is a declaration.
against the darkness,
My praise is a declaration.
for the breakthrough.
My praise is a declaration. Open your mouth.
My praise is a declaration.
When worship becomes your battle cry, declare it. Your praise is not just an expression, it is a declaration. A legal document in the courts of heaven. Every time you open your mouth in worship, you are filing a case against the enemy. My praise is a declaration. Open your mouth right now. Declare.
My praise is a declaration.
In the battle,
My praise is a declaration.
a weapon.
My praise is a declaration.
When worship becomes your battle cry,
My praise is a declaration.
always, 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 my praise is a declaration. Jehoshaphat didn't send the army to the front of the line. He sent the worshipers, appointed them to praise. Send the worshipers first. That's the kingdom military strategy that rewrites how the people of God engage with every enemy that assembles against the anointed. For the army follows worship, worship leads the charge. Send the worshipers first, and what the army couldn't conquer, send the worshipers first. The larger force of heaven handles through the worship that precedes it.
Before the army,
Send the worshipers first.
before the strategy,
Send the worshipers first.
the kingdom military doctrine
Puts the worship at the front.
send the worshipers first.
And the blunt.
Force of heaven follows the sound of the blood-covered praise. Send the worshipers first.
Send the worshipers first.
As the undone
Of every enemy formation
follows the singing,
send the worshipers
and
first.
the bringing of the praise.
Before the battle is the strategy of heaven.
Send the worshipers first.
And the leaven of the worship in the battle changes everything that follows.
Send the worshipers first.
And the hollows of defeat become the spoil of the battle cry. Send the worshipers first. And I am one of the worshipers being sent before the army of whatever battle God is asking me to face. Send the worshipers first. And the sending, send the worshipers first. And the placing of the praise at the front of every challenge and uncertainty. Oh, send the worshipers first.
It's the call
Send the worshipers first.
to the one
Send the worshipers
who's
first.
standing tall.
And afraid at the front of the battle, send the worship
For the army,
Send the worshipers first.
before the
worship becomes your battle cry, send worship first. To Chronicles 20:21, Jehoshaphat appointed men to sing to the Lord and praise Him for the splendor of His holiness as they went out at the head of the army. At the head of the army, worship led. Send the worshipers first. Whatever battle is in front of you, send the worship out first. Send the worshipers first. At the head of the army, send the worshipers first. The praise leads. Send the worshipers first. When worship becomes your battle cry, the worshipers first. Always, always send the worshipers first. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I've been treating my mouth like it's just for singing, like the sound I produce is only meant for Sunday morning praise. But I'm discovering the lethal weapon I've been carrying in the words and in the worship and the raise of the blood-covered voice against the darkness. My mouth is a weapon. Proverbs 18:21 says, life and death are in the power of the tongue. My mouth is a weapon, and the days of passive and the silent in the battle are behind me. Life and death. My mouth is a weapon, not just for singing. My mouth is a weapon, the power of the tongue deployed in spiritual warfare. My mouth is a weapon, and I care enough about the outcome to open it with authority. My mouth is a weapon. Proverbs 18:21. My mouth is a weapon, and every one of my declarations in the name of Jesus carries weight. My mouth is a weapon, and the fate of every battle is affected by what I decree. My mouth is a weapon, and I see the power of the open mouth and spiritual engagement. My mouth is a weapon, and the ancient strategy of silence in the battle is the enemy's plan. My mouth is a weapon, and I can. Jesus spoke to the storm, and it obeyed His voice. He spoke to the fig tree, and it withered at the word. My mouth is a weapon, and the authority. My mouth is a weapon that I've heard belongs to every blood-covered believer in the name. My mouth is a weapon, and the same. My mouth is a weapon. How will that used? My mouth is a weapon, is infused into the praise and into every declaration I release. Life and death. My mouth is a weapon, not just for singing. My mouth is a weapon, the power of the tongue deployed in spiritual warfare. My mouth is a weapon, hey, and I care enough about the outcome to open it with authority. My mouth is a weapon. Proverbs 18:21. My mouth is a weapon, and every one of my declarations
Silence in the battle is the enemy's play. My mouth is a weapon, and I can. In the name of Jesus, my mouth is a weapon over my situation. My mouth is a weapon against the darkness. My mouth is a weapon. Open it now. My mouth is a weapon. When worship becomes your battle cry, open your mouth. Proverbs 18:21. The tongue has the power of life and death. My mouth is a weapon, not a neutral instrument, a weapon. What you speak in the battle matters. Open your mouth. Declare life. Declare the blood. Declare the name of Jesus. My mouth is a weapon. My mouth is a weapon. Hey! My mouth is a weapon. My mouth is a weapon. My mouth is a weapon. Hey! My mouth is a weapon. My mouth is a weapon. My mouth is a weapon. When worship becomes your battle cry, my mouth is a weapon. Open it. Open it. My mouth is a weapon. The enemy's primary strategy is to silence the worshiper, because he knows what happens when the mouth opens in faith. I will not be silenced. That's the counter declaration. I will not be silenced. And the wraith of every assignment against my voice is canceled by the decision to open up my mouth and praise anyway. I will not be silenced. Through the hardest of the seasons, I will not be silenced. And today, the voice that was assigned to silence me has failed. Through the pain, I will not be silenced. Through the disappointment, I will not be silenced. Battle cry rises, even when the circumstances say be quiet. I will not be silenced. And the riot of heaven responds to the voice that refused to stop. I will not be silent. The enemy had a plan. I will not be silent. And the man or woman who lifts their voice when everything says stop, I will not be silent. And the top of the enemy's strategy falls when the worshiper opens up. I will not be silent. And the cup of the battle cry overflows into the atmosphere today. I will not be silenced. And I say what heaven is saying. I will not be silenced ever. Hey, the disciples were told to stop the proclamation, and they answered, we cannot help but speak. I will not be silenced, because the Spirit in me, I will not be silenced, speaks through a voice that was purchased at the cross. I will not be silenced, and the cause I will not be silenced, 'cause the silence is too high.
And I say what heaven is saying.
I will not
Be silenced ever.
through the trial. I will not be silenced
Through the battle,
I will not be silenced
through the opposition,
I will not be silenced
open my mouth, hey.
I will not be silenced
When worship becomes your battle cry, I will not be silenced. Acts 4:20. We cannot help speaking about what we have seen and heard.
I will not be silenced.
The enemy's primary assignment against you is to close your mouth. His primary fear is your open mouth.
I will not be silenced.
Open your mouth right now. Let the battle cry rise. I will not be
Silenced ever. I will not be silenced.
The cry rises
I will not be silenced.
when worship becomes your battle cry. I will not be
Silenced.
never,
Never.
never. I will not be silenced. Acts 16. The chains fell off at midnight when they sang, and the doors opened, and every prisoner was freed. The sound that breaks every chain, that's what worship produces. When the battle cry rises from the one in need. Not the free and the comfortable and the safely positioned, but the one in the midnight of their own prison song. The sound that breaks every chain, that's the worship, that's a weapon. The sound that breaks every chain all along. The midnight was the moment for the chain breaking sound. Not the comfortable worship,
The sound that breaks every chain.
not the Sunday morning.
The sound that breaks every chain.
The midnight worship from the prisoner produces the earthquake. worship, not the Sunday morning.
The sound that breaks every chain.
Hey, the midnight worship from the prisoner produces the earthquake.
The sound that breaks every chain.
And the great shaking comes from the sound that refuses to be silent.
Sound that breaks every chain.
16:26.
Sound that breaks every chain.
And the fix of every impossible situation bows to the sound.
The sound that breaks every chain.
And the ground beneath the enemy's position shakes when worship rises.
The sound that breaks every chain.
And the prizes of the battle belong to the one who lifted up the crown.
The sound that breaks every chain.
And I
Will not stop
until every chain is heard. The sound
the sound that breaks chain.
all around the relationship chain.
The sound that breaks
Every chain,
the financial chain.
the financial chain,
The sound that breaks
every chain, the health chain,
the sound that breaks
every chain,
the sound that breaks
every chain.
sound that breaks.
When worship becomes your battle cry, every chain breaks. Acts 16:26. Suddenly there was a great earthquake. The prison doors flew open, and everyone's chains came loose. The sound that breaks every chain. What chain are you singing against right now? Name it, worship against it. The sound that breaks every chain is the sound of midnight worship. Sing now.
The sound that breaks every chain.
Hey, Acts 16:26.
The sound that breaks every
Every
chain.
chain. The sound that breaks every chain.
The sound that breaks every
When
chain.
worship becomes your battle cry, the sound that breaks every chain. All of them,
All of them.
the sound that breaks every chain. I want to describe what happens on the enemy's side when the worshiper opens their mouth and lets the battle cry rise. When the enemy hears me praise, the trembling in his reins. When the enemy hears me praise, and the lies he was building in the atmosphere start to lose their grip. For the praise is the antithesis of everything he claims. When the enemy hears me praise, confusion breaks his formation. When the enemy hears me praise, and the names he called my worship becomes your battle cry, praise louder.
When the enemy hears you praise,
He trembles.
when the enemy hears you praise,
He's confused.
when the enemy hears you praise,
His plans collapse. That's why he works so hard to silence you.
when the enemy hears me praise,
Praise louder
when the enemy hears me praise,
right now.
when the enemy hears me praise,
Yeah, let him hear it. Oh,
when the enemy hears me praise,
he's going down.
the enemy hears me praise,
Praise louder.
the enemy hears me praise,
When worship becomes your battle cry.
the enemy hears me praise,
Always, always. When the enemy hears me praise. Oh, yeah. 6 days of marching, and the walls hadn't moved. 6 laps of faithful, and the evidence said nothing's changed. Breakthrough comes with the shout. That's the 7-day lesson. Breakthrough comes with the shout, and the arranged order of the breakthrough is always after the before praise. For the shout that brought down Jericho wasn't random. Breakthrough comes with the shout. It was the order.
breakthrough comes with the shout,
The tandem of the faithful march and the finally open mouth.
after the march, breakthrough comes with the shout,
After the faithful,
breakthrough comes with the shout,
the shout is the final act of faith before the falling.
breakthrough comes with the Joshua 6:20. When the people gave a loud shout, the wall collapsed. Breakthrough comes with the shout. You may be on day 6 right now. You may be exhausted from the faithful march, but day 7 has a shout attached to it. Don't reach day 7 with a closed mouth. Breakthrough comes with a shout. Open your mouth. Breakthrough comes with a shout. I open this album in the middle of the battle, and I close it on the other side of what the battle cry produced. For the worship that became the weapon in the warfare has been vindicated, and the testimony introduced into the record of the ones who praise before the answer. The battle cry brought the breakthrough. That's the word. And not the strategy or the effort or the managing. The battle cry brought the breakthrough. And I heard the sound of the walls falling when I opened up to praise. Not the strategy, the battle cry brought the breakthrough. Not the effort, the battle cry brought the breakthrough. The worship was the weapon all along in the story. The battle cry brought the breakthrough. And the glory goes to the one who responds to the battle cry. The battle cry brought the breakthrough. This is testimony. The battle cry brought the breakthrough. Not phony, not manufactured or arranged by anything I did. The battle cry brought the breakthrough. And amid everything that tried to tell me praise was insufficient, the battle cry brought the breakthrough. And the glistening evidence of heaven's response to battle cry worship, the battle cry brought the breakthrough. And the flourish of the testimony is the proof. The battle cry works. Aim to the one still lifting up the battle cry, who hasn't yet seen the breakthrough that the cry is building toward. The battle cry brought the breakthrough. Is the promise. The battle cry brought the breakthrough. And the Lord who answered Jehoshaphat and Paul and Silas is the same God who is answering your battle cry today. The battle cry brought the breakthrough. Keep crying. The battle cry brought the breakthrough. And the way opens to the one who keeps the worship going through the battle. Not strategy.
As this album ends, declare the testimony.
The battle cry brought the breakthrough.
Not the strategy, not the effort, the worship. When worship becomes your battle cry,
Heaven responds.
the enemy retreats,
The chains break.
the walls fall.
And the breakthrough comes.
Keep lifting the battle cry.
The breakthrough.
Is on its way.
The battle cry.
The battle cry
Battle cry.
brought the breakthrough,
Battle cry.
and it will bring you.
Battle cry brought the breakthrough.
Testimony,
The battle cry brought the breakthrough.
it works. The battle cry.
Brought the breakthrough.
When worship
Becomes
your battle cry,
the battle cry.
always, always. The battle cry brought the breakthrough. When worship becomes your battle